Hi.
Oh,
We're doing like a Fire Pro double feature here. Um, I don't know how we're. Sorry.
it's Fire Pro Friday.
Yeah. I don't know how we're even gonna do this. In terms of maybe like 3 or 4 matches with this, and then
I suppose depending upon how long they are.
yeah, I was thinking of doing an hour each, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to go with 4 matches here, and then the rest be promoter. But I want to see how the how time works out for that. But we have a main unit to join. Oh right, this is the round robin, isn't it?
Oh wait, I don't think we saved after the Suzuki match.
Oh. We gotta kill Suzuki
again.
Alright. Suzuki has a stand. It's like Mandem, except he can reverse like entire matches instead. Let's see.
Let's do Vale's theme.
That'll work. Who would Suzuki be a model swap of though?
Are there any like death grandpas or anything of the sort in Toshinden?
Foe. He was like he was the tiny old guy that was like a serial killer. And he was the one guy. He was the one guy that didn't make it into 3. Like, kind of did, but he was an alt outfit for the monkey. Yeah. Oh, right, he did do motion capture for King, didn't he? It's not Toshinden 3, which is obviously superior. Also, since I'm trying new volume controls, audience, let me know if anything is off or too loud or too quiet. Basically, I just turned the game way up. Yeah, I forgot that, was her face. I never knew how to pronounce that name, but, yeah, she is just kind of faux, but, like, a lady now. Oh! Okay, you hear everything then? Alright. It's a little loud for me, but then again, I'm kind of the least effective variable in this whole setup, so... Quilling? That sounds, sounds fairly accurate. Then again, I only recently found out that the King of Fighters boss is Gaynitz instead of, Gonitz. One of these days, since I don't think we'll be changing our moveset or anything, one of these days I just need to make Hugman like a separate character.
It's definitely possible. That sucks. There's no like export function.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that, especially with the exclusive characters we got with promotion mode. I was gonna joke, it's like, yeah, why can't we play as the guy that's called the Hentai? But he's, not exactly the most, tasteful of jokes. And yes, there is, with promoter mode, if you don't have enough people, they give you, like, kind of a fictional stable, and one of them has the nickname The Hentai in all caps. And his finisher, I think, is the testicular claw, because why wouldn't it be? The only other exclusive promotion characters I remember is there's one guy who just sucks. Like Robert something.
Robert from King of Fighters?
No. Now he puts on good matches. I hope. Was it Willie? I don't know. There's like a default promotion guy that I heard just like if you put him in a match, he will just make the match suck. It's like I think the top match anybody's gotten with him is 64%. Hey. I didn't change the Steam game name, did I? Eesh. Or the Twitch game name. I'm gonna have to just kind of fix that later because I don't feel like doing it right now. I have grandpas to murder, you see.
Give his neck a hug.
This is just how he gets his hair cut.
I mean, you say that, but like, Wrestle Kingdom this past year, he did have a hair versus hair match. Or hair versus title, actually, sorry.
A hair
loss.
Oh, well, you know. Hugman was just training her face there. Oh, yeah, yeah. One of the many things I remember with Toshinden 3 is right before a desperation move, she would just go like that. Alright, we're doing good so far. Also, another thing I remembered at the start of this mode, we got like those two other guys trying out for New Japan. They're also exclusive to the story mode.
Like the two very first guys you fight?
Yeah. Also, wow, that
You got him with the leg hug.
66%. I'm not doing this for ratings, I'm doing this to win.
Yeah, it's weird how, like, it doesn't really even feel like the ratings matter all that much.
I don't think they do at all. Like, this is a very relaxed story mode. I have a feeling the new one's gonna be exactly like this. You hit, like, level 10, like, 3 matches in, and then the rest of it's just gonna be a cakewalk, except Thunder Liger is there. Okay.
In Wrestling Kingdom.
Those are barely 6 months away. Like, that's like a super short time. Right, I remember this now. They couldn't see their faces there.
And that was our impression of Kenny Omega selling. Like, no joke, he literally, like, makes a lot of noise when he sells in matches.
I mean... Thanks for those. Yeah, I would be making all sorts of noises if I was wrestling. If I want to make it all the way to the top, I have to make the goofiest expressions possible. Also, I've been good.
Also, from what we remember of, like, actual history, what that doesn't mention is that match ended in a tie.
Oh. I want to see their faces when it ended in a tie. Why?
I think that was what that end shot was just them laying dead on the ground.
I'm trying to do MK2 pain noises.
We'd probably just end up doing like quake pain noises. Oh, no.
I would just do the Doom guy noises. When I come into the ring, I go, Have to lurk, need a mod stream, Melly. Who gets to do the power slave noises? That's a good question.
Someone in wrestling has to do like Acclaim wrestling game pain noises.
Somebody has to be Booger in real life. I'm not talking about Bastion Booger. Because he does not count. Somebody in wrestling needs to have a voice affected by helium, like that other guy from Anarchy Rules. Which, you know, that would not be a health risk at all. Yeah, that's fine. But that guy.
That's Nagata.
Yeah, I feel like... That's Tenzan. I mostly can recognize him from the puzzle game, and also just the fact that he looks like that.
Naito is in there, like weird extremely babyface Naito.
Haha! My dream is finally coming true. I have become Kenny Omega. Right, yeah, this. Well, I'm glad we have to fight Hideo Kojima at some point. And Kenny Rogers.
Well, that's B Block. We're not in this one.
Oh. But why is it all one word? Proceed to the game. We better be able to save between these. Okay.
I guess we'll find out. We're gonna fight Yoshihashi.
What's the context behind this guy?
So Yoshihashi's a member of Chaos, and he's basically Jobber to the stars.
Ah, like Hugman.
Yeah, kinda. His whole thing is he comes out with like basically a Monkey King getup.
Ah.
His nickname is the Loose Explosion.
Also, I forgot to change the song, but that's okay.
Yoshihashi's just been kind of the guy that's been stuck in like creative limbo for years. Like he's a great competitor, but they can't decide what to do with him.
At least they're trying. And like, I remember a friend talking about Dean Malenko. He's just like, he's amazing in the ring, but it's also amazing how like a non-character he is. Alright, that's it. She's trying to clear Toshin the 3 with all characters before Wrestle Kingdom happens. Why do I have a feeling somebody from New Japan has like tried to do that right before their show? I think I'm just affected by Asuka showing off the fact that she plays Gunstar Heroes. Which means there is a chance she played the Yu Yu Hakusho Genesis game.
I bet you she has.
Maybe I should ask her if she's played Battle Monsters. Knowing how the universe has been working lately, she probably has. Alright. I hope... If we can't save these matches, this is gonna be kind of complicated. She would totally dress up as LaFa if she knew what she was. I could... Yeah, you know, I can see that working. Wonder if we have any, like, living doll gimmicks in wrestling.
Don't think so. Under we're aware of, at least.
Well, now that, now if I ever get into wrestling, I know what gimmick to do.
The closest we can think of is just a wrestler in Stardom being turned into a panda plush for like several months.
That counts. It's like in Samurai Showdown 2 when they do the taunt where they turn into dolls, except, where's my bottom tier Frankenstein monster gimmicks? In WCW MW Revenge. Look for Dr. Frank and there you go. But I guess he doesn't count because he's not real.
He's also not really bottom tier.
I think he's like mid-tier from what I remember. Also, I guess he was technically a real dude because he was Jumbo Tsuruta in Frankenstein's monster get-up, but... Ah!
Also, wait, didn't that guy that like dressed up as Freddy Krueger also do a Frankenstein at some point?
I think we remembered talking about this in a previous episode. Now I can't remember. I can't remember who was the wrestling Sharp Hand Joe. That really does make it look like the game froze. Ugh. Alright.
Just yelling right in his face.
I feel like if I were speedrunning this in front of a huge audience, the audience would just be going, "Woo!" like all at once. Lady can dream. Do a shoot on the Wii Toshinden spiritual successor. I keep forgetting that that was a thing.
That was a thing?
Yeah, there was a Wii Toshinden, and nobody liked it. Because the cast was boring, it looked boring.
So it's basically the Toshinden equivalent of Samurai Showdown Sen, then.
Yeah. Even Sen had a couple of good characters in it. There was that one knight dude who would just, like, scream for no reason. Good old Claude. I might have to find that post on Tumblr again and bring it back, because it's kind of amazing. Because he just looks like a boring American Samurai guy, then when he wins, he's like, "Ah, ah, ah," for, like, no reason. There is Jay. I like the designs of the boss characters, but, that's about it. Because there was the guy that had a shotgun, and he could just... Yeah, he can infinitely juggle you across the screen as much as he wanted to. So, there's that. Also, he references Dio for, like, no reason. I remember Galford, goes up to him because the whole lore is that he killed Galford's father for some reason. And Galford's like, how many lives have you taken? And, of course, he goes, how many breads have you eaten in your life? And that's not an English localization hijink, that's the exact line. Hey! Rude. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah. Fighting game birthdays. I think Of course, I share mine with an Arcana Heart character, because of course I do.
That's just how life is.
Yeah. At least it was one that sort of had clothes on. As opposed to, like, the rest of them. It's like with Chaos Code and stuff, like, I've learned to, you know, look past the whole aesthetic and everything, but I don't think I'll ever reach that stage with Arcana Heart, to be honest with you. Dorothy? I don't think that was her. That's like, kind of like the nun lady. She's alright, but... I might have to look at it after this. Because now I'm curious who the hell that is.
Okay, it will let you save.
Thank God. Overwrite it. Okay. I'll do 2 more matches and head over to the promoter. Or... let's see how it goes,
Maybe.
I guess. Yeah.
Maybe just ultimately set a hard limit of like 10:30. We'll move over to promoter.
10:30?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or somewhere in that area.
Maybe. Again, let's just see how this goes, I suppose. Sorry,
Time to fight Samurai Man.
Let's change the music this time.
Got any good samurai-like themes?
Not quite. There's Deadly Arts, but now we can hear it. Cream Zone. Yeah, let's just go with like the kind of spacey Deadly Arts theme, I guess. Or actually, hold on. Get some Fighters Impact music in there.
That works.
Every game should have Fighters Impact music in it. Okay, so I'm trying to... Damn it! Hold on. I was trying to find what Arcana Heart character I share my birthday with. Okay. Her name is... Akane Inukawa. That's all I got for you. She's not too distinctive looking. I don't remember this theme sounding like this. But, I guess it's vaguely samurai-esque.
It works.
Oh yeah, there were 2 dog girls in it, yeah. I mean, the concept of one of them being a ninja is, you know, it's interesting on paper, but in execution it's just kind of creepy. Yeah! This was the theme of, like, the Aikido lady from Fighters Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah! And by that, I mean, crawl around to the ground, I guess.
That's just scuttle animation. It's always good.
It's a shame they don't have a sound effect you hear when she's doing it, like, or something like that. Like she's like a bug or something. Hey! We are like the stiffest person in New Japan right now. Or at least...
That's saying something considering Suzuki is there.
Yeah. We just didn't let him do any moves.
You out MMA'd him.
Hugman is just good at everything. She's like the main character from Tepu, but she's a bit less abrasive.
As far as we're aware.
Yeah. But the important question is, does she like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies as much as the protagonist of Tepu? And the answer is she has like multiple copies of Double Team on VHS. I own that movie, by the way. Because somebody out there... Sorry.
I probably got really emotional watching JCVD.
Was that a documentary of him, or?
I think there's something like that.
I have to check that out. But yeah, Double Team...
He plays like a guy who is an action star, but then like has a crisis because he's not like an action star in real life or something like that.
Oh, so it's like... It almost sounds like a less surreal version of Last Action Hero.
Like, you remember there's like a scene where there's a bank robbery and everybody's expecting him to do some cool action thing and he can't?
Oh, I see, I see. It's kind of like that one Three Stooges movie where, like, the cast would get pelted by pies all the time in real life. Then be like, we're not actually the Three Stooges, come on. But yeah, Double Team is a comedy, quotes around comedy, action movie starring, Jean-Claude Van Damme and, Dennis Rodman. And, it's as good as you'd expect.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where the character Dennis Rodman is playing is just Dennis Rodman. Like, it's like his lifestyle and, you know, how he acts and everything. It's just him, but with some secret agent stuff thrown in. There's even, like, a really lame reference to, like, how he couldn't do certain shots by, like... There's a part where he has to throw a grenade at a certain distance, but when he tries to do it, he can't. And, like, the Van Damme character's like, I knew you couldn't throw that. It's like stuff like that, you know?
Like the same level as those Shaq can't shoot three-pointer jokes.
That's exactly what it is, yeah. Also, I have this weird feeling that Double Team didn't have Van Damme in it. I'm just confusing it with another actor, but I think I'm right. I'll check after this.
We can check now.
Okay. Turn me up. We still haven't given her a neck.
No, it is JCVD and Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
York also in that movie.
I do not remember that. I don't remember most of that movie, to be fair. Well, thank you for confirming I wasn't going nuts. Hugman received 600 training points, and apropos to a really, apparently according to the audience, shitty match. Reborn! Alright, so Berserk has, gone in a weird direction lately. I joke, but I kind of don't want to be a Hugman to be in a series like Berserk. That would not be very, very, nice. I mean, I say that wouldn't be nice, but, you know, I read, like, Junji Ito, like, all week, so... Which none of those characters have been made for the workshop. I might have to be the first one to do that. I'm just clicking at random here, aren't it? I think 2 more matches and we can move on to the promoter.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. Sorry for the nose itching. As always.
Uh-oh.
Hiroshi Tanahashi, of course. Make hanging balloons of each New Japan wrestler. That sounds like something that Pixiv came up with. I don't know why I just pictured Karnov having his own balloon. Let's just put more Fighters Impact music in here. I just let him move first. Alright.
What is this? What is this Minnesota Fats Pool Legend music?
God, you're totally right. Yeah, it goes from this to like a new wave song, like... The composer of this and a lot of other Taito games was on another level. Yeah, like, this is the same track. Come on, are you... This makes me hope Tina's theme is in your New Japan soundtrack. I ought to just make that lady. Which I just... She just reminds me if Anna Williams became a pool shark. I think it's the tiger spots. Sadly, she...
Fighters Impact RPS3.
As everybody should. It's a good game. The arcade version that removes the custom combos, however. I don't know why they decided to do that. Also...
It kind of ends there.
Yeah. It starts out with radio static, then it turns into Minnesota Fats, then it turns into like an 80s new wave thing, and then it just kind of stops. I don't know if new wave's the right term for that kind of sound, but it's like kind of close to it. It's not synthy enough to be living in a box, but... Looking at all these real sponsors after seeing my fake sponsors all over the ring and the other playthrough I'm doing is kind of strange.
You know, well, technicality, Hugman is living in a box.
That's true. One day she's gonna break out of the cellophane bag. What, did you not like that joke, Tanahashi? Well, screw you then. Alright. The funny thing is, this just takes place in, like kind of a desert area. Like, outside of a bar. Or, I don't know where it is, actually, but... Alright, vertical hug.
The lower back hug.
That ending really is just the song Giving Up. Da-da-da-da. Or, you know, Beavis got a hold of the keyboards or something. Which, somebody pointed out that that one win pose that Jacko has in Guilty Gear looks a lot like when Beavis was just smashing a keyboard. Not the computer one, like the actual musical keyboard. Where it just cuts to him and he's just like, ding, 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 and it just falls over. I kind of wish the Beavis and Butthead, like, Sega and SNES games were, like, good. Because that wouldn't be a bad idea for a co-op game. I think the NES one might be better, but it does have Butt Fighter in it.
Butt Fighter.
Johnny Cage Kano Beavis with a hammer. I guess he would be Shao Kahn as well. That was the thing about, you know, the 90s and referencing the popular fighting games at the time. They had very vague ideas of what everything was. Then The Simpsons accidentally predicted Akatsuki Blitzkampf in the process, which I'm still kind of confused about. Because there is just a scene where Liu Kang fights basically Blitztank. Or Tank. I don't know why that came out that way. Yeah, I didn't go, ooh! What? Why didn't she do it anymore? They took her whoops away from her. Wait, what is the meaning of this?
Let her whoop.
Let's get this trending, people. That's really weird. None of the sounds are playing. Oof. Come on. She saw Yuki Wo's design. So that's what I like about the Fighting Road playthroughs. They just become like stuff like the Fighters Impact podcast.
Do we have any Kensei music in there?
I don't think we do.
Damn.
That was something I overlooked. Also, we don't have any Kensei or Fighters Impact characters made for this, except for Dr. Wiz, who I made a ref.
I thought you made Cornelia.
No.
Oh.
Mo made all the visual templates for the PS2 game, but I think he like finished the movesets for them, but I think I said I was going to, and then I didn't. Let's just do all the acting lessons.
Let's learn to do Nagata's salute.
I just like how that makes us rough. We're extremely overpowered. I don't know why there wasn't a cap on this. What do you think? We should do another one or go to promoter?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. Well, there's the guy whose ghost was in Melv 3. He's looking pretty alive right now. Uh... Yeah, sure. More, actually audible, Deadly Arts music. Wherever that is. Let's go to the Cream Zone. Ah! The thing with Konami is that no matter how bad their fighting games are, their music is always good. Believe me, I tried replaying Deadly Arts again. Still not good. It has possibly the most, like complicated way to make a character, and it doesn't explain how you do it at all. Or how you progress, or get anything, or level up. It's just kind of like, you figure it out. And of course, there's like no wikis or like FAQs explaining any of it. I couldn't find anything in Japanese either. The only thing I found was a Japanese manual that you have to order online. Yeah, this hair would be perfect for making Garth.
I think I actually gave Alco and PS4 Naito's hair.
That makes sense. In fact, doesn't he have an outfit where he's wearing the hat?
Yeah, I think so.
He's kind of already Garth then. You just give him some glasses. Though Garth is in another promoter playthrough I have, and the last time I checked, he was in the hospital. I'm feeling pretty okay. Not. I think somebody actually made a Babraham Lincoln, by the way.
What?
It was a joke he made. I can't remember if it was this or because Scribblenauts definitely had that as a hidden character. I think somebody might have made her for Fire Pro, but yeah. At one point during the Wayne's World movie, Garth says about Cassandra, if she were president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln. And, at least in Scribblenauts, that's a character. Yeah.
I'd take a moment to process that.
I mean, it's similar to what Fight Club did, where, you know, one of the characters is like, you know, I wish I could pick a fight with Abraham Lincoln, and then Abraham Lincoln's playable in the fighting game. I don't know why so many of these, like, these, small jokes that involve Abraham Lincoln are characters in games, but... Scribblenauts references a lot. I think the entirety of Mega 64 are, summonable characters in that.
And one of them, at least.
I think, like, most of them are. I remember, because when I was making a character myself, I used Garrett's hair. It's not quite as dreadlocky in Scribblenauts. Maybe we should break that game out again one day.
That'd be nice for us. Well, we don't have anything planned for Saturday, do we?
There was ECW Anarchy Rules, but we've kind of had a lot of wrestling lately, so...
Yeah, nice non-wrestling thing would be very interesting.
Yeah. That's, you know, a good audience participation game, too. Just gonna flop over a little bit. Can Tetsuya Naito stand up to the Cream Zone? I honestly don't even know why it's called this. It's the theme of a prison cell. And the guy is just like this weird kind of demonic guy. Okay, okay. Just ring him out. Where'd our woos go? I
I
would've
think it was on a different taunt.
Huh. Let's see. Ow! Yeah, no, she's lost her voice apparently. What have these bastards done to you, Hugman?
This is clearly Yoshihashi's fault.
Yeah. Who is in the chat right now? Oh. Alright. Oh. Duh! It's like in Best of Best when they scuttle away and if you hit them it says like Tetsuya Naito is unmanly. Alright, we have a takedown move. We did have a takedown move. Okay, so it's neutral, circle. Not that we'll hit it or anything. Damn it. Come on. Okay. His expressions when getting hit with moves in particular is God, he's not giving up. Hug! No, no hug? Alright.
The vertical hug.
It worked last time. Damn. Oh, he's kind of hurt now. What's the button for pin anyway? Alright, there we go. Bear hug, I guess. Got his face. Come on. Naito, come on. Just job the hug man, it'll be... Okay, there we go. Okay. The audience was, they liked that one better.
Deeply saddened that you had to fight Naito and beat him, but...
He was in the way. I saved my data. Alright, well, with that, we're going to be on promoter mode.